The governing New Patriotic Party has set Saturday, June 20, 2024, its suspended parliamentary primaries. The election, which was supposed to have come off on April 25 this year, was postponed indefinitely due to the outbreak of COVID-19 and its related restrictive measures announced by the President. President Akufo-Addo, Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and the leadership of the party are currently in a meeting discussing the modalities of the scheduled primaries. My colleague Kwesi Parker-Wilson is monitoring the meeting at Alisa Hotel and joins us via Zoom. Now, Parker, what more can you report?
All right, so Israel, let me say that the meeting just ended about 10 minutes ago. The president, the vice president, just exited. The majority leader, HMS Abonsu, was also present in this meeting. He left a while ago, and some other executives who were in this meeting. Now, the party has officially, and these are the words of the General Secretary of the NPP, John Boadu, that on Saturday, June 20, that is when they are going to hold the suspended parliamentary primaries. And as you mentioned, somewhere in April 25, that was when the party was supposed to conduct the primaries, but because of COVID-19, they suspended it indefinitely. The General Secretary says that they now have the green light to conduct it for their sitting members of parliament, 161 sitting members of parliament for this particular primaries. Again, the president was supposed to be acclaimed by the delegates of the NPP. Today, the National Council has endorsed the flag bearership of the president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. So it's official that the president is leading the NPP into the December 2020 poll. No acclamation. The National Council has endorsed, and according to the General Secretary, in subsequent days, they are going to issue an official statement to back this. But I have with me a member of parliament here who was in the meeting, and of course, since this is about the MPs, let's get a quick reaction from him. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Now, we want to find out from you your reaction for the 20th June the primary set.
Thank you very much. I think we had all prepared ourselves earlier to this meeting. The party at the outset set dates for us to hold our primaries in April. And because of the pandemic, the party at the same time, by its own exercising the rights and what we have enshrined in our party's constitution, the body, which was the party, decided that we postpone that exercise indefinitely. Fortunately for us, these restrictions which were imposed because of the pandemic are being eased now. Pretty soon, in the next 6 months, there's going to be a general elections in this country. The party has not held its primaries in areas where we have our sitting members of parliament. And we need to go through this democratic exercise because this is a democratic party. And so nominations were opened, the processes have already been completed. There is no way we shouldn't go through and complete that ritual. So it is welcome news for all of us in the party and as the nation builders of this country, as members of the body politic. This is an exercise which is inevitable. We have to do it and ensure that the party also has fair nominees in the various constituencies, fully fledged, because the orphan constituencies are now having their members who are going to stand in for the party as nominees of the party for the general elections. It is left with those of the areas where the party has members sitting in parliament as of now. And that is the decision the party is going to take on the 20th of this month. And we believe it is a right time and we should go through the exercise.
Now, Honorable, finally for me, does this put you in a situation where you have to double the effort you would have used perhaps if the party had held the primaries on the 25th of April?
I think that even in general elections, we still work in parliament and still go back to the constituencies to campaign. All of us must get our loins. We are not in normal times. It is difficult time. However, there is a set time. And I know and believe in all the constituencies that each and every delegate in all the constituencies by this time I believe, knows who they would want to elect or vote for. Except a few. I can say that without fear or anything, that most of the delegates already decided. It's just a matter of time for them to walk to the polling station and affirm who they want to be their leader in respect of that particular constituency. And so I am of the opinion that no worries. Let's all go in and ensure that the party is also held in peace, because once this exercise is taken off the way of the political party, it grants us the opportunity to go head on and start the contest for the general elections in 2020. We need to get this off the way so that we can be in action in full gear. And we all support whatever decisions councillors take.
Right, thank you very much. So that's Honorable Senator Champon there, saying that the MPs welcome the decision. They are grateful. And that, of course, I mean, the delegates know who they will vote for come June 20 this year.
Right, thank you very much, Kwesi Parker Wilson. As you just heard from Kwesi Parker Wilson, the National Executive Council of the governing New Patriotic Party has acclaimed President Akufo-Addo as the flag bearer of the party going into the December 2020 election, and that's one of two major announcements that came out of that meeting that happened at or just ended at the Lisa Hotel. The other meeting is that the other news that came out of it is that the councillors also set Saturday, June 20, 2020 for its suspended parliamentary primaries. That's for sitting or incumbent MPs. Aisha.